Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Stationeers. Uh, we're starting right off where we left last week, um, which is at the zenith of my embarrassment. As you remember, I said watch out for potholes, and lo and behold, I drove into a pothole, a big mighty pothole, and we got stuck. And in between episodes, I was thinking, well, how can I get myself unstuck? I can dig myself out. Or, and this might be a little bit cheaty, depending on how you think of it, because, it is a feature. We could disassemble it and just reassemble it next to the hole here and drive back to the base and do what we need to do, which is actually to cool down the greenhouse because it's getting really hot, too hot for any crops to grow. Luckily, we are given the tools to do that when you first log into the game, so I will show you once we get back. But first, let's get ourselves unstuck. I'm gonna drop these batteries into this hole for now because, well, maybe the storm hits. We don't have any warning system on us or ready yet. But at least they will stay in there, or at least that's my theory. And yeah, we're gonna need the batteries to. Oh, there we go. Guess we had. Oh, no. Grab that one. That's all we needed. Okay. Replace this one. Do we need plastic sheets and a wrench? Oh, we have everything on us because we just disassembled it. Gives back all your stuff. And then I think it was the steel plates and the welder. There we go. And we're unstuck. Well, that wasn't that big of a deal after all. And that's less battery. Alright. Let's head back to base and get ready with the rest of our... get going with the rest of the episode. Alright. Whoop. We're stuck. Let's get back to the next order of business. How to cool down the greenhouse. Let me see. We should have a kit somewhere. It's in portable appliances. Ah, there we go. The portable air conditioner. I still don't know why. Should really look into that, but well, I'm going to devise a different system to address this. Ultimately, the greenhouse will not have a exit right to the outside, but to the rest of the base first. Alright, cancel pressurize. Just let the air flow in. We should also get some cabinets in here. Maybe the position of this thing is the problem. It's right next to this one. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway. Bam. Damn. Alright, let me make some room. There we go. Alright, batteries in place. The base batteries are almost completely filled up, both of them. It's good. That's what we want. As you can see in the bottom right corner,
Hydration
Yes, I know hydration is critical, but let me finish this. As you can see in the bottom right corner, it's 48 degrees. So what we must do is cool down this room with the portable air conditioner. I think it's already set to cool, so you can just flip it on and it will cool off. You can use a smaller battery, but it drains the battery a lot. It's very power hungry, so having a large battery cell in there is really what you want. As you can see in the bottom right corner, it's already 44 and 43 degrees and dropping. And we're gonna let it run to about, let's say 20 degrees, and this should be enough for now. In the meantime, let's get ourselves a nice refreshing drink with AMSR sounds. FYI, this is not an AMSR channel at all, or at least that's not my intention. While we're here, might as well plant the tomatoes. Maybe I can inform you that I intend to build up on this roof area, extend these cubes, or what you might call them. Keep forgetting words. Great. No, and we're going to get more frames over here, and above that have a second floor, and above that second floor have a third floor where we're going to place a bigger greenhouse, and that's going to be a central greenhouse to supply our base with food. All right. It's 17 degrees, so yeah, that's really cold, and the plants won't grow below 15 degrees, so we're right down where we need to be. Yeah, battery's still in good shape. Actually, if you look at the dial, you can see the pressure is at 1.47 megapascals. So at some point we'll need to take this one out and vent this portable air conditioner. It has a certain capacity. You don't have that problem when you build a base system, because your capacity is the tanks. It's still a capacity, I guess, but it's different. This is a portable machine, and well, we still have sufficient capacity because the dial is still in green. When it gets into the yellow or orange is where we wanna vent the system. For now, we reduce the heat dramatically, and yeah, we're in a good place. Leave everything in there. It's a mess, but the greenhouse itself will be taken out eventually. The next order of business will be to install a recycler. As you might remember, a lot of these solar panels got damaged the last episode. Some of them actually got destroyed. They're now in good health because we replaced them several times. Or, yeah, replaced them, not to repair them. So the next order of business is to build a recycler to recycle the wreckage we found. There's some over here, and I think we place some over there as well. But for the recycler, we're going to need some more room, and I think I'm going to place it here and ultimately rework this whole area. But power low, great. Oh, it's good that you get the warning, so you won't be caught without. But it isn't just the wreckage that we got there. We've also got these depleted filters that we want to recycle. You get some resources from them, and I think it's always good to recycle. Doesn't mean I'm a hippie, it just means I'm practical. Got some steel frames, but not enough. Stack those steel sheets. What else do we have? Nothing interesting right now. There's some, as you saw there were some other portable machines, but we don't really need to use them anymore. Like an air scrubber and portable generator, which are great at first, but we managed to get by them. Just haven't reached the point of air conditioning yet. Anyway, let's get back to creating some steel frames. Steel frames require steel. No steel. This one is steel. Plop you in here. You're just gonna need some steel for now. Put these ingots back in there because these are very valuable. We managed to smelt these last time, except for the solar. We did that in the episode before. But I have a feeling we're going to need copper and gold as well for recycler, and maybe even steel. We'll see. Iron. We already have steel in there. And also I want to make some strides into, you know, making this place airtight. Or at least have some walls and roofs. So we don't have to worry about the storm so much. Alright, that's probably enough. We're gonna need a big area for this, and ultimately we probably going to make use of these frames anyway, so might as well have them. Alright, that should be enough frames. Well, before we're going to weld these frames back up, and we're going to weld them up all the way, we're going to get the recycler. You see, it needs iron. Crap. These aren't iron. Where do we have our iron? No, probably in here. Yeah, there we go. 4 iron. Well, we're going to need to smelt some iron before we do that. Which is the problem because the sun is rising. Well, we do have some iron on us, but the sun is rising, so the temperature is above 0 right now, so we can't smelt because we can't put the gases in, or the ices in, to turn into gas to heat the furnace. Ah, such hassle. Alright, well, we'll cut back once once we are ready to proceed. Oh my god, what have I done? I forgot to turn this one off. Jesus. Oh, that's a lot of steel plate. I totally forgot I was printing steel frames, I should say. You only stacked the 30. Oh, good thing is we're actually gonna need all of them eventually. And then while we're building up this base, we have to make sure that we don't block the sunlight for the greenhouse just yet, because we wanna get as much tomatoes as we can before we shift to greenhouse. Wrong. Hold on. Wrong. I wanted to come up here. So there we go. And that one over there. Now it seems this one is in the way. One day I want to make a garage here as well. All we have to do though is be careful that we don't block the solar sensor, daylight sensor. That's the most important one right now. Yeah, so looks like we're going to have to move this one though. It'll be fine. Also, I think I want to refill my propellant tank.
Jetpack critical.
Because my jetpack fuel is running low. Alright, that should be enough. Sadly, I wasn't able to make some more steel for our plates and frames. Because when I had enough steel or components, and I was starting to melt it, but sun was to smelt it. Sun was rising, but I forgot that I left the valve open, so all of the gases were sucked out before we had a chance to melt the iron and everything. Minor setback. It'll be fine though. Yeah, we're going to have to place the daylight sensor elsewhere. I'm gonna do that during the night though, because, well, actually I think we can actually do it rather quickly before we lose too much power. We've got plenty of base power as is. Look at them, both of them are fully up. So we got power to spare. It's starting to look like a real base now. Alright, daylight sensor. We can attach the daylight sensor here, I think. In fact, I'm fairly certain. Yeah, it's placed here. It should be fine. Should be fine. Famous last words. Again? Huh? We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we're gonna leave that one right there. Alright, we got daylight sensor, and we need the horizontal one, I think. It might not work right now because... Or do we need the vertical axis? Let's do vertical. In is daylight sensor. There we go, this should work again. I should have watched the settings before I... Yep, there we go. Well, I know that we're not going to extend the main part of the base beyond this one. But the sun is on an angle, and the sun is slightly on an angle to that side. So this solar panel might not get the most sun it can get, but you know, we can always place it there if we need to. But for now it's fine. Yeah, so this will be the entrance of the base, more or less, and have an airlock. Maybe have a garage over at that side or something like that. I don't know yet. Or somewhere else. And we'll have an elevator somewhere. Yes, elevators are a thing in this game. If you didn't know that yet. But as you can see, we're going to need a lot more steel frames. And steel plates as well. Turn you off for now. So we'll have to wait till the sun is down and we can continue with building the base. Anyway, what I did here is I set up a recycler on the right and a centrifuge on the left, as I said we were going to do. The recycler takes in all the broken down materials like wreckage or let's see, air filters. We got one that's already depleted. This one we can toss it in and it shreds it. And it pops out a reagent mix. Now what that reagent mix does is contains is whatever is a mixture of whatever ingredient you have. It could be like combination of copper and gold and steel or whatever you want to recycle, and it's a reagent mix. You also can get a reagent mix if you make a mistake during smelting, where you mix different reagents or ores. And what you can do is then pop them in this centrifuge. Pop it in right here. Turn it on, and centrifuge will turn it back into good old whatever that whatever it is. In this case, it was just iron, but ideally you want to switch these up, and we'll do that off camera. Because mostly you want to insert the whatever it is in here and then have the chute, and have the chute end up in this inlet port of the centrifuge and have sort of automated. But we'll get around to that. For now though, the most important bit is that we are going to toss you in here for now. That we're going to start smelting. So that was a lot of steel laying or frame laying, and this is just the second floor. You can stand here next to the beacon. Actually, we're going to get another layer on top, and that will be a big greenhouse ultimately. And we'll get the CO2 from that tank, pipe it all the way up, and then let it come back. And that's why I want to have a big floor, because as you might be able to imagine, it can get very crowded very quickly. And what I want to do is, do I want to do that? This is going to be the next sub-level. And I know it's just one tall, it's a bit cramped, but... And I don't think you can see it right now, but... this is the floor where the greenhouse will be. Ultimately. So we're going to weld up everything as well. As you can imagine, we're going to need a whole lot of steel. Already almost halfway through. What we're going to do is get the tomatoes and plant another bunch of tomatoes. Although I think we might have enough, so we're not going through the food as much as I thought we were. Look at how hot it is already. 39 degrees again. Was that from all the welding I did outside? I doubt it, but anyway, let's get back out. While I'm here, switch out my old battery. And the sun is rising. That's nice. So yeah. Well, excuse you. So let me think. The entryway will be... Is there a middle? Or is this... Yeah, it's 8 by 10, I reckon. It's a big one. I think that's enough for now. You can always print. I lost my train of thought. Yeah, this is going to be the entryway, and it's just going to be an airlock, and then it's going to be this one, yes. And so you're in the airlock now, and maybe I'll have it too big, too wide, two blocks wide, which is a big airlock and will take a lot more time to cycle through the atmospheres. But you come in here and have some emergency stuff in here as well. And then I think, yeah, you can go left and you go right, and then you have the elevator right here. So you have to remove this whole system, but for now we'll use the jetpack. Let me continue placing the frames. And I think first order, the most important order of business is to get the greenhouse going. But yeah, it's a big base expansion already. It's gonna take a lot of time, but Rome wasn't built in a day either, so it's fine. It's more content. What I always like to do is have the corners solid steel frames, and then the walls can be just thin walls. Although there's no load-bearing stuff, but I like to pretend there is. Should I? Yeah, why not? So that's the first floor done, almost. We need 4 more, but that's the light area of the that's where the greenhouse gets the sunlight for the tomatoes for now. So we have to fill this one up, and then this floor will be the greenhouse itself. And I don't have nearly enough steel plates, so it's 6 steel plates or steel frames. So we need to... Don't fall off. I said the... Why don't I listen to myself? Happened last week, it's happening again. It's crazy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've run into a small snag. While I was out welding, I noticed that the gas canister in the torch is running really low. And in fact, we can't use it anymore. Yeah, so we can't weld right now, which is an issue. Luckily, though, we still have a tool. Well, there are two things we can do. The normal welder that we are equipped with. Let me toss this in here. The normal welder that we are equipped with, this one, has a canister in it, a fuel canister. And what we can do is set up a system where we can refuel it, or see if we can't make an arc welder, which just uses electricity. Arc welder tool, yeah. It needs steel, electrum, invar, and solar, and we have all these things. Brilliant. No! That's what I was afraid of. Fuck. Son of... Festo, you moron. Alright, well, those get blown away anyway, so might as well pop these in here for now. Get some more. You see how the wind's blowing? Jesus. Save me. And this is why I wanted to have an enclosed system. Alright, let's find those very expensive ores. Ingots. This is a big setback, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not gonna lie. Where the hell did they go? Are they in here? Nope. Damn it! I'm gonna head back now, because no way, Jose, we're going to find him in this storm. We're running low in our filters. Yeah. Crap. Well, maybe the last two haven't popped out yet. Maybe we're in luck. I even don't know what we... This was really stupid, ladies and gentlemen. Really, really stupid. And I didn't want to have such a long episode this time, but sorry, but we're going to find these ingots, or we are going to have to make them anew, which I'm not looking forward to. I must be close to the base now, though. You can still see the light of the beacon over there. Replace the beacon as well. We're near the uranium. There we go. see. Contents, no. I purged the whole system, so everything is... Everything, no, not half of our important or expensive stuff is gone. What do you say? You have your Electrum and Invar, so you need Constantan and Solar, which are the two more easy ones to make, though. But it is, again, unbelievably stupid. But this time, you know, we did a lot of stupid things in this series. I'm aware of that. I'm not the pro gamer that I think I am sometimes, but yeah. Well, this time we can recover, so we have to keep that in mind. It's not a complete loss, it's just a big one. But we do stupid things all the time. Anyway, let me dump some of the stuff we don't need in there. Then we have to salvage, repair the, not salvage, repair the solar panels first. And then we can go out and hopefully retrieve what we need. And otherwise we will have to remelt it. Oh crap, the rover is also taking damage. That's good to know. I hate to see it, but it's good that we know that. Let me save these batteries. You see, it doesn't get blown away in here. It doesn't even get damaged. Alright. Well, it's a good thing we have the rover now. Wait. Did I just lose the materials in there? Or am I not deconstructing it properly? Wow, this is just a big cluster F, isn't it? And we need to drink. These storms are a big hassle, especially if you don't know what you're doing. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we reached the end of this episode. Will the storm subside? Are we able to find the lost ingots, or will we be forced to smelt some more? Will we be able to get a new arc welder and finish the base? Will an episode ever go smoothly? Find out in the next episode. And for now, thank you all for watching, liking the video and subscribing to my channel. Don't be shy and leave a comment down below. Until next episode, take care.